right? So this you need to take care. They are based majorly on verbs, prepositions, your nouns, and yeah, reading and writing fill in the blanks also focuses on the vocabulary strength, right? The lexical resource. Now let us come to the listening module. Yes, listening appears to be little easy when compared to the reading module, because the 90% of listening, 95% of listening depends upon your listening ability, right? How good listener you are, right? How well can you identify and understand the accent, the audios that will be played, right? And here in listening, there are three basic modules which will contribute towards your grammar marks. The number one module is SST, very, very important, because SST is of 25 marks. It contributes, this is a donor module which contributes towards your, yes, Amrit. Hi, Amrit. No worries, Amrit. Hi. That's okay if you keep the video on. It's not a problem at all. Yeah. But I just request you to kindly mute so that it will not echo. Okay, fine. So then comes your, I was talking about SST, that is your summarized spoken text. Now, summarized spoken text is of 25 marks. PTE aspirants, you need to be very, very clear that only using a particular format and writing between 50 to 70 words will not help you get a 79. At times, it becomes even a challenge to get a 65 plus, a perfect 7. Nowadays, there are many states which are demanding 73 plus, which is 7.5 bands, proficient plus for many of the job codes. Hence, students who are trying to get their score 65 should always target a 7.5, and likewise 7.5 should always target a 8 bands, right? So as I was discussing about summarized spoken text, summarized spoken text contributes 25 marks. It's a donor module. It contributes 13 marks towards your listening and 12 marks towards your writing. Please mute yourself. Vijay, I request you to kindly mute yourself. So it can be, I request all the participants of this webinar to keep on mute. We will be having a Q&A session wherein you can unmute and ask me questions one by one. And this will help the entire group as well as me and you to take ahead the webinar in a very structured manner. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Great audience. Thank you so much. Fine. So now, I was talking about SST, which is again, this will give 12 marks towards your writing. Now, these 12 marks contribute what? These 12 marks contribute your content, grammar, spelling, vocabulary, and length, right? Now, content, vocabulary, content and length, content and the length will be major contribution towards the listening module, because there is a demand of the question. One second.
Recording in progress.
Okay. Rahul, just a second. I would be taking my technical assistance. Rahul, would you want me to continue the process?
Yes, yes, please continue.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Fine. Right. I'm sorry, guys, as we are going live on YouTube and other social media platforms, hence there are a little bit of disturbances here and there. Please forgive me for all this. But yes, I am sure this grammar session will be really fruitful for all of you, and I hope by this you guys and understanding the strategies, the tips and tricks which I will be sharing in this webinar will help you crack your desired scores. So as I was talking about SST, then comes your listening fill in the blanks. Listening fill in the blanks also plays a very important role towards your grammar. Now, many students ask me how, because they think it is only the spellings which are contributing towards the marks. No, it's not like that. There are fill in the blanks wherein you have the right spelling, but you miss the plural. There are fill in the blanks wherein you have right spelling, but the fill in the blanks is starting after a full stop, meaning it is starting as a fresh sentence. The blank is actually the fresh sentence. So you forget to capitalize the first alphabet of the blank. So this is a grammatical error, right? Then there are hyphenated words. You write words completely with correct spellings, but you miss the hyphen. Or maybe they are non-hyphenated words, but they have a space between them, which we call it as compound nouns. So we will be covering all these topics in this grammar session, which will surely help you get a perfect 8, perfect 7, or your dream score. Finally, let me also discuss about write from dictation.
कोऑर्डिनेट करते हैं तो बिना मतलब झट
Sorry, write from dictation. Write from dictation is the second most important module in the PT examination. Like many of us have given here the exam, right? Many of us have taken the exam multiple times, but somehow there are challenges and yet we are not able to score, get our desired scores. So how does write from dictation play an important role? It is not only writing the sentence after listening to the audio. It is writing the sentence in a proper order. You must have heard that the order doesn't matter. You might have heard that writing extra words do not matter. Yes, these are the tricks which work for some, which do not work for some. Why? Because I am a firm believer that though Pearson PTE is a CBT, please guys, listen to me carefully, right? I'm going to share something very, very important and I hope it will make you understand, convince the logic behind it, right? CBT, this is a computer-based test, right? But there are 3 levels, 6 bands, 50 each, 7 bands, 65 each, and 8 bands, 79 each. 65 gives you 10 points, 79 gives you 20 points. So what is the algorithm which is there in the examination set which makes the answers different?
Sorry, we can't hear you.
We can't hear you, ma'am.
You can't hear me?
Hello.
Is it okay now? Is it
A bit
okay
bit.
now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Is it okay now? Am I audible?
Yes.
Guys?
No.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Thank you.
Yes, now it's
Yeah.
audible.
Thank you. Thank you. One second. Let me wait. There's someone. Mhm. Okay. Okay. So as I was if not every quarter, every 6 months. So that I just keep analyzing and understanding their evaluation pattern. On 16th of November 2021, there was a change in the examination pattern. Rather in the length of the examination, they have brought it down from 3 hours to 2 hours, 15 minutes. So the first thing I did in the month of January was I took a test. I just took a test to understand whether the teaching strategies, the skills, the techniques which I have been following and which I will be following in the future course suits the evaluation pattern or not. And trust me, guys, it happens that you have to make some kind of alterations, some kind of edits, some kind of changes in your teaching pattern once there is a change declared or announced by the Pearson. Right? So what I personally found, I have done all kinds of such changes in my teaching pattern, and immediately within 15 days, the scores started coming up. Right? So if you want to join us, understand how the evaluation plays important role in your marking, why it is not like always the evaluation remains the same, why they keep on changing, because they also know the entire world follows a template. They also know the entire world is having a script, right? So in order to make the exam little tougher or challenging so that they can filter out the best applicants and absorb them in their requirements, they have done few changes. They have not changed the pattern. Okay, what they have done, they have just changed the audio length. They have made the audio length shorter. They have changed the number of questions in the repeat sentence, number of questions in the WFD. They have inserted some hyphenated words, some compound noun words, some difficult accented words wherein I and you, I mean us, we cannot understand it very clearly. We being Asians, right? And even this test has been taken by all kind of students across the world, across the globe. Fine. So coming back to WFD, the order. I now firmly believe the order is very important. If you want to add the additional words, that's okay. You need to check the tense, you need to check the correct spelling, as well as the placement of the words, specifically the grammar part. They have added the interjections. See, this is very, very rare. Oh, wow. Now, most of the times while writing, because this is the last unit of the examination and the clock is ticking, and you know there are 3 to 4 questions, you need to do these 3 to 4 questions immediately with balance time left. So we miss on the punctuation marks, we miss on the interjections, right? So these are all things which I will be taking forward in this webinar, right? Okay. Fine. Now let us come to the very basics of little grammar. Okay. Number 1, as I have discussed this, summarize written text, essay, reading, writing, fill in the blanks, reading, fill in the blanks, summarize spoken text, listening, fill in the blanks, and write from dictation. Please make a note of this. This is very, very important, and all these things will be having a contribution towards your grammar marks. Clear, guys? Someone respond so that I can move ahead.
Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Vivian. Thank you. Okay, so now let us come to some basic parts, something very basic with respect to the grammar. The parts of speech, kindergarten stuff, but yet very, very important. It holds a very important role, right? I will take you through the basic parts of speech. There are 8 parts of speech. The first is noun. The second is pronoun. The third is adjective, verb, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions, and the one which recently I was talking about, that is interjection. Now, guys, I would like to make this session a little interactive and interesting because I know grammar is like mathematics of English. When you understand it, you write it correctly and you get the marks. If you don't understand it, you are in a trap and you lose marks, right? So always treat grammar as mathematics of English. Fine. It is very, very simple. What is said has been done. There is no two ways about it in grammar. Okay. Fine. So now someone help me understand, what do you understand by noun? Anyone? It's very, very simple. Yes, guys.
It can be a place, famous place, or city.
Yeah, good, good, good. See, there is nothing to shy away, right? I know these are very, very silly questions, but yes, we need to actually revive our memory about all this, right? So yes, noun. What is noun? Who was it? Who was it on call?
A person, place, or thing.
That's good. That's good. A person, place, or thing. It's a noun is a word, is a naming word which names a person, place, animal, or thing. That's the simple definition, a very clear, basic definition of noun. Now, how many kinds of nouns are there? Number 1, proper noun. Now, give me an example of proper noun, and what do you understand by proper noun? Come on, guys, hurry up. No one to answer about proper noun? You can take a lame guess. I don't mind. Please don't feel shy.
It's a noun that names a particular person, place, or thing.
Okay.
Like
Any
my
other
name,
answer?
Neha. Like simple
Okay.
name. My name is Neha. That is proper
That's
noun.
correct. That's correct. What else? Other than name example?
Any country like the United States, London.
Good. Fair enough.
City.
Fair enough. Okay, so proper noun means it always begins. Now, please note, this is the mistake which we do while we are taking the PT exam, because we miss on simple basic rules. So whenever we are mentioning a proper noun, may it be SWT, please note, may it be SWT, SA, SST, listening fill in the blanks, or write from dictation. Wherever there is a mention of proper noun, may it be in the start of a sentence, mid of a sentence, or at the end of the sentence, don't forget to capitalize the first alphabet of the proper noun. Am I clear? Right? So, especially the trick here is you will find the name of the weekdays. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Whenever they appear, you write them in WFD, you write them in your SST. There are frequent occurrences of such kind of proper nouns. Don't forget to capitalize them, right? Similarly, name of the planets. There are many SSTs you might have gone through. There are several sites wherein it is talking about Earth, Mars, Venus, right? Especially Earth and Mars. Don't forget to capitalize M and E, right? But always remember, particularly with respect to Earth, when
We can't hear you, ma'am.
you can't hear me. How about the other participants?
Ma'am, your voice was little low. No,
Yeah,
it's
it was
fine.
low.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, your voice is very soft.
My voice is soft.
Sometimes it's very low, ma'am.
Okay, is it okay now?
Yes.
Yeah, now better.
Do let me know, because here, or
It's
if you
gone
guys
again.
want me to use
Yeah, it's
it's
lower
gone
than-
again.
Yeah.
Once
Probably
again,
your mic position.
I am actually not using a mic. Just hold on. Let me use. I was using my MacBook Air speaker. Hold on. Let me traditional wired earphones. Is it okay now? Is it okay now?
Much better.
Yeah, it's much better.
Yes, yes.
Much better? Okay, fine. I will be using this. Fine. Okay. So coming back to earth. Now, earth is a very, very typical word wherein you will find a mention in the examination as in the form of a piece of soil. Whenever earth is referred to a piece of soil, you should not capitalize the word E, the alphabet E. When it is referred as a planet, please capitalize, right? So this is the importance of proper noun, how to write a proper noun. Then comes common noun. Someone explain me, what do you understand by common noun? So fine. This will take some time.
He, she, it, they. I know the common noun, but I don't know the proper definition now.
Who was it? May I know your good name, please?
Himadri.
Himadri, what you have just mentioned is not common noun. Those are pronouns. Common noun is basically, that's okay. That's absolutely fine. Common noun is basically those words which refers to people or things in general, commonly, right? For example, Himadri. Himadri is a student. Student, the word student is a common noun. Himadri is my proper noun and student is my common noun. Got it, guys? Okay.
Yes,
now
ma'am.
let us.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now let us come to concrete noun. Fine. What is concrete noun? Let me come to the definition quickly. Concrete noun is again those words which refer to people or things that exist physically, meaning you can see them, you can hear them, you can smell them, you can taste them, you can touch them. That means, let me give you examples of building, coffee. Let me talk about water, rain, music. You can hear them, right? So this is concrete noun. Fine. Abstract noun. Why I am discussing all these kinds of noun? Because they play a very, very important role while you pick up the blanks in reading and writing fill in the blanks, right? You need to understand, because in the examination you will find options of all four kind of nouns in the drop down. You need to understand which noun will fit here. Unless and until you know which kind of nouns are there, it would be difficult on your part to pick the right option. Now, abstract noun is just the opposite of concrete noun, which those words which represent some ideas. It refers to some qualities or conditions, but they do not have any physical reality. Example: happiness,
Truth, okay.
Feelings.
Danger, feelings, yeah. Danger, these are nothing but your abstract noun, fine. Yes, now Himadri, coming to the second parts of speech, which is pronoun. Now, pronoun, there's nothing to elaborate, everyone knows. Pronoun is used, pronoun is a word in English grammar which are used to replace the noun. Nobody would like to write like this, right? Anindita, for example, I am Anindita. Anindita is a teacher. Anindita is working with PTE Tutorials. Anindita is a PTE certified PTE expert. Nobody will speak like this, right? So when you replace Anindita, the proper noun, with other words, that is known as pronoun. I'm sorry? I request the participant to kindly mute. Yes, thank you, guys. Okay, so when you replace the proper noun with another word, that word in English grammar is known as pronoun, right? For example, he, she, it, they, him, her, I, you, we, us, etc., etc. Fine. Now, where do we use, like, what are the pronoun? Pronouns are again of two types. Just there are four types, but I am going to explain you here only two types to make it simple and with respect to PTE. Okay. So the first is the subjective pronouns. छोटी सी एक बात याद रखिएगा, right? I'm using it in Hindi because I have seen the number of participants here are mostly from India. And also I will take care of Vivian, right? Don't you worry. The subjective pronouns are those personal words which act as the subject of verbs. Very simple. Subjective pronouns working as subject of verbs. Objective pronouns working as object of verbs and prepositions, right? Clear? There are only two personal pronouns, that is you and it. They stay the same. May it be used as a subject, may it be used as an object. Clear? There should be no confusion between this. Get it right for once and for all. It's just like mathematics. Done? Okay. Now, the most favorite and the most hot topic of the parts of speech and the most in demand always, that is the verbs. Why? Because most of the fill in the blanks are based on the forms of verb. In reading and writing fill in the blanks, the first one, which are little lengthier ones, you will be getting about 6 to 7 questions. Each question will be having about 5 to 6 blanks, and most of the choices will be either a form of verb or a noun, right? So you need to have a complete clarity about the verbs. Now, someone help me understand, what do you understand by a verb?
Action. Work.
What else?
Verbs denotes the tenses like present, past, and future.
That's correct. That's the form of verb. That's correct. What else? Yeah. Yes, it's correct. Like a verb denotes action. Fine. That one thing is that's a universal rule that all sentences must have a verb with a subject. Don't forget this, right? All sentences must have a verb. If you want to note down, please note it down. All sentences must have a verb with a subject, right? Now, how to understand the verb? Let us now classify the verbs in 3 forms. Simple, make it simple. Keep in mind, V1, the basic form, the present tense. Okay, what is V1? The first form, the basic form, or you can say the origin of the word in the English dictionary, the form that is known as the first form, V1. V2, the past form, the past tense, right? And the V3. Now, V3 is further classified into 2, a past participle, the words ending with ed, just like your V2, and V3 is again a present participle, and this is very, very sweet. All those words having ing at the end becomes the past participle, present participle. Done? Now I will be asking you few simple questions just to understand whether you guys have followed the forms of verb. Now, someone answer me the third form of collect.
Collected.
Collected.
Correct. And collected is the past participle. And how about the present participle?
Collecting.
Correct. And now someone give me the answer for the second form of verb of give.
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 Sorry?
Give.
Give.
G-A-V-E.
Good. And how about the third form? Both the third forms?
Given and giving.
Given, giving.
Given and giving. Okay. The last one. The last one, I hope it should not be a googly. How about put?
Put
Everywhere.
Put.
It will remain same. Put.
It remains same. It
putting.
remains same. Yeah. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. So this will remain same. So now this verb I will again take after, let me say, 10 minutes, and I will make you understand which form of verb you need to pick after a particular blank if it comes after the preposition. ठीक है जी? And you have to write all those things so that it becomes a smart trick rule with you available and a handy thing which you can refer anytime. Why I will teach you this? Because this will make you solve the fill in the blanks a little faster. As you all know, reading section, reading module in PTE is a little tight module. It's a little difficult module. It is not difficult because of its questions. It is difficult because of its length. Nowadays there are 3 sets floating in the examination: 14 questions, 30 minutes, 15 questions, 32 minutes, and 16 questions, 34 minutes. Just imagine when we start the reading section, we feel, okay, we have got 15 questions and I have 32 minutes. You feel comfortable. Per question, easily you can give 2 minutes. But the actual practical scenario is not the same. When you start doing the reading and writing fill in the blanks, it takes more than 3 minutes to solve one correctly. And the moment you come to the reorder paragraphs, you're already running short of time. And many students can come and tell me that we lost it. We couldn't do maybe the fourth fill in the blanks of reading or the multiple choice question single answer. Why? Because the length of the questions are a little long and the time is less. So the main important thing of doing reading is to know the grammar very, very well. And it should be on your tips, right? And once the grammar is in your mind and tips, then application of grammar in the fill in the blanks becomes really, really easy. Trust me, guys, this is one golden rule which I have shared with most of my students, and it has really, really worked well. Fine. Okay. I'll take a short, I'll just give you important information. 1 second, hold on. I have just received this information. Yes. Okay. Guys, can you see my screen? Hello?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. We have a giveaway from PTE Tutorials, right? For all the PTE aspirants who have registered with us. You all can register on ptetutorials.com. Use my promo code Anindita, that is ANINDITA 20, and get a 20% discount on all our services. And if you need any help, you can also contact the learning and development person 955 84 59 119. Please note, this is only available for today, that is 23rd April.
Ma'am, can you please do full screen?
Full screen, yeah. What is not visible to you? Tell me that. I'll help you in the chat box. Can you see it now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, guys, this is really and golden opportunity. You can encash this. Only available today, and we have very limited registrations open, because we opened this yesterday and we got a lot of registrations, and we thought of doing it today in the webinar, because you guys who are joining this webinar are from our parent Telegram group, and we have been in touch with you all in the parent group for so long. So we always wanted to extend this opportunity to you all as well. Fine. So encash this opportunity. The promo code is ANINDITA20, and this is valid for today, right? If you want, you can directly register from our website, ptetutorials.com. If you face any challenges there, then you can contact the learning and development person, 955-845911 line. Right, guys? Any questions with respect to this?
And what all kind of services we got?
Yes, we have like group coaching lessons. Then we have personal one-on-one coaching. We have a group of tutors who will be helping you on your requirements. And then we have the mock test.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Any other questions?
Ma'am, can we register for any of this? For group or
Yeah,
personal?
of course, yes.
So the code is
Yeah,
valid
yeah.
for
Any,
all the.
Yes, the
Okay.
code is valid for all.
Okay.
Shall I move ahead? Is it okay? Clarity is there?
Okay.
Just remember, guys, it is the
Yes.
offer is available only for today. Fine. So do I have someone waiting in the room? Yes, I have. Let me admit. Okay. Fine. So now we were talking about, we just finished the verbs, but we will also take verbs in part 2, so that you can understand the utility of the verbs, the application of the verbs in the fill in the blanks, right? Now, okay. Now let us come to adverbs. Now tell me, what is an adverb? Someone in the group can help me understand, guys, as we are all practicing very hard to get a 79. So people who are doing a 79 practice should be knowing about this. Please don't shy away.
Which basically describes the word itself.
Yes, partially correct. I am looking for more. Adverb. Someone
Which
else
Adverb
modifies
is
the
like
verb.
adjective. Adverb is like
Okay.
adjective of verb. So,
Yes.
Describe the quality of verb.
Yeah. Quality of verb. Okay, that's good. It tells more about the verbs and adjectives and even the other adverbs in a sentence. Okay, so you were all correct. That's good. That's a great going. And now tell me, how many types of adverbs are there? First, I will name it. What do you understand by the adverbs of manner? Yes, yes, yes. Vivian, I'm missing you. Adverbs of manner. There are so many names. Someone please answer. I will be actually delighted. 32 guys.
It denotes behavior or something.
Divya. Divya. It was Divya, right?
Yes.
No. Yes. Someone else? Adverbs of manner. It will, don't refer to the Google, my dear. Adverbs, you have to have everything in your mind, right? It has to be that quick. Adverbs of manner is very simple. Just remember manner. What does manner mean? That means how an action is done. We are talking about verb, right? So adverbs of manner are those words which tell us how an action is done. And so how these adverbs of manner are formed? Simply by adding ly at the end of the adjectives, or by replacing y with ILY at the end of the adjectives. Done? Clear? Write down, make a short note, put an asterisk mark so that you can have a quick glance and it should be always there in your mind. In the fill in the blanks, you will find in reading and writing fill in the blanks as well as in the reading fill in the blanks, you will find many drop down options with ly words, right? Cautiously, consciously, positively, negatively. So most of the time you will find that yes, all the words are adverbs because it is with ly. Now which one fits the best depends upon the comprehension skills. How well could you comprehend the entire passage, right? So a small revision, adverbs of manner, these are basically the words having ly at the end of the adjectives or replacing simple y with ILY, like loud, loudly, heavy, heavily, etc. etc. Now let us come to adverbs of time. Now tell me adverbs of time. As manner indicates how an action is taken, similarly, adverbs of time indicates when an action takes place. Clear? Guys, you need to respond or else I will not understand whether you are understanding or not understanding.
Yes, ma'am, I understood.
Good, thank you. Yeah, thanks for the response. So, adverbs of time is very, very simple. It is just those words which help you understand when an action takes place. For example, tell me, which is the adverb of time? Adverb of time here. It rained yesterday.
Yesterday.
Good, correct, correct. And what is it?
Verb of time.
Chaliye, we will be doing it in the next 10 minutes. So now let us do adverbs of frequency. Now, the simple word adverbs of frequency means what? How often, right? How often, what is the frequency, what is the interval an action takes place. Why every time this word action is coming? Because it is telling more about verb, right? That is the definition of adverb. It is telling more about the verb. Hence, the adverbs of frequency tells us how often, what is the frequency, what are the interval an action takes place. Like, I always give homework to my students. Sometimes my students don't do their homework on time. Seldom anyone is absent in the group coaching. Usually, everyone tries to be present in the group coaching. So here, seldom, usually, always, sometimes, all these words are the adverbs of frequency. Good? Clear? Okay. Now let us come to the adverbs of degree. If you guys are making a short note, please make a short note. This will surely help you. Take a quick look before going to the examination so that everything is there in your mind and you can pick the right word in the reading and writing fill in the blanks quickly because time matters. Now, adverbs of degree. Now, what do you understand by adverbs of degree? It tells us the extent or the intensity, the force of how an action is taking place, right? Like, I fully finished my homework, right? I was almost dead with fear. Nearly, fully, more words not coming, not hitting my mind, completely. Now let us come to the last one, that is adverbs of place. Now, we have studied adverbs of manner, time, frequency, degree. Now, someone give me a very lame answer, like what do you understand by adverbs of place? Yes. Adverbs of place?
Where is that particular thing is happening?
Correct. Where the action is taking place, as we are talking about verb. Verb is the word which displays the action. So adverb is a verb which is talking more about that verb. So where that action is taking place is adverb of place. Like here, there, somewhere, inside, outside, near, far, everywhere. Right? Okay. Now let us come to the most important one after the verb. After the verb, it is the prepositions. Prepositions are really, really important because these are the prepositions which there are very high chances you miss in the WFDs, right? We listen to the entire sentence, but we miss writing in, on, at, to, for, and we lose that half a mark for each correct word, right? So these prepositions, and moreover these are also very important in the SST, because therein you are writing a summary for a fellow student who has not attended the lecture with you. So your way of writing has to be that explicit and clear that the one who's reading should understand your entire summary without listening to the audio. That is the main requirement of the question. The question of SST demands that. Write a summary for a fellow student who has not attended the lecture, and your writing should be having the key points of the entire audio. Fine. So when we present the key points, we have to take care that it has been presented correctly, right? Though they have a limit of 50 to 70 words, I will always request PT aspirants who are targeting 79 should try to write between 65 to 70 words, not less than that. And please don't use a format. We in our class teach you ways wherein you should not use a format or a template if you're targeting 79. That makes your answer different from a 6 band, right? That is what I'm trying to make everyone understand in my class, how a 79 student is different from a 65 or a 50 each. There has to be a difference, though it is a CBT, but they have different evaluation algorithms. Trust me, guys. Please trust me in this, right? Right? Because it has been now more than 2000 students have been teaching, and this experience, the level of confidence I am having is only because of my experience, nothing else. It is absolutely scientific, right? I'm not talking anything which is illogical or unscientific. Okay. So now let us come to the prepositions. Now prepositions, what are prepositions? Someone tell me. What do you understand by prepositions?
Ma'am, preposition is like in, at, on, upon. These are all representing prepositions.
Yeah. Yes, that's clear. But I want to understand ye in, on, at, upon hota kya hai? What are these? What is the role? They are the place, time, direction. Yeah, that's again correct. Okay, that is again correct. That is again correct.
It basically tells the
what is the
position
main
of
function of a preposition?
something. It basically tells the position of something, some noun or object, something like this.
Okay, fine. Yes, yeah, that's okay. Fine, I understand that we have not been in touch with the routine grammar for years now. So yes, that's fine. But I would really like to give a clear-cut definition here, just to revive. A preposition is a word that links a noun or a pronoun with other words in a sentence. Without a preposition, the sentence will not have a meaning. If I say, there is a flower vase on the table, or there is a flower on the table. If I remove that on from there and I say, there is a flower the table, does it make any meaning? No. So, prepositions help link the noun or a pronoun with the other words in the sentence to give it a complete meaning. Now, there are not 1, 2, or 3, or 10, or set of 15 prepositions. There are about 150 prepositions in grammar, English grammar. So, if you want to have a clarity how these are being used, as you have come across many a times in the reading and writing fill in the blanks, towards, then it is like since, although, from. Such kind of things are there in the reading and writing fill in the blanks, and you feel that since bhi theek hai, from bhi theek hai, although bhi theek hai, even though bhi theek hai. It's not like that. Out of 4 koi ek hi theek hai. It's not like that all the 4 are correct. Now which one is correct? You have to understand. You can only understand when you know the utility and application of prepositions correctly, which is being taught in our classes, may it be group coaching, may it be one-on-one coaching. It depends upon your requirement. If you feel that you have to have, like I have seen students who are actually who already have a 7 or a 7.5, but because of 2 or 3 marks here and there, especially in the reading, wherein they are always getting stuck at 77, 78 at times, rest everything is plus 80, but only the reading is creating troubles, right? For such kind of students, I always urge, it is my advice, please join one-on-one classes and with our expert tutors who can help you get you through in the reading as well, right? Because the kind of extensive coaching we give in our classes is basically based on the requirements of the students, fine? So again, you can use the opportunity, you can encash the promo code, that is ANINDITA, Anindita 20, and avail a 20% discount, right? Now let us come back to the prepositions. Prepositions are those words which link a pronoun, a noun and a pronoun with the other words, and there are about 150 prepositions. Now these prepositions are further classified into 3 categories, like someone has rightly said: direction and movement, time and position. Okay, now write down few so that it is handy with you and you can use it. Like, what are the prepositions of time? As they denote time and date, it is like in, on, at, by, until, during, then it is between, since, before. Let us use few of them. The stars shine at night, right? I have not mentioned anything, no time here, but the preposition of time at is there. Now let us mention a date. My PTE exam is on 15th of May, right? Mentioning of a date and the preposition on. Then let me say, the class will begin in 3 hours. So I have mentioned even the time, 3 hours. So in the first sentence, I have not mentioned anything. It is at night. Then I have mentioned what was that? 15th May, my PT exam on 15th May. Then in 3 hours. This is the utility of preposition of time. Now let us come to the preposition of position. These are again those words which help you understand the position. Now I will give you an example. Please help me know which word denotes the preposition of position. He is walking dash the park. Yes, come on guys. He is walking dash the park.
In the park.
Or kuch? Any other guesses? He is walking into the park. See, here's the difference. In the park aayega ya into the park aayega? Kyun into the park aayega?
It's more academic.
Sorry?
The moment is all going on.
Yes, position. He is walking. जा रहा है into the park. Vivian, he is walking into the park. Right? Now let us also preposition of time, preposition of position, and one more is preposition of direction and movement. Fine. Now this will help you understand the direction and the movement. Now write down few words. This is a difficult one. And in our classes, what we do, we teach the prepositions, as there are so many, 150. So we take time, we teach, and then what we do, we give little homework, so that you write your own sentences and come back and show, submit, so that it will also give the tutor the clarity that you have really understood the usage of a preposition, or you're getting confused between time and position and movement. So such kind of activities, grammar activities, keep on going on in the class, helps improve the grammar. Okay, preposition of direction and movement. Write down one example. She was running dash me. She was running dash me. Now tell me the word.
Towards me.
Oh, great. Who was it?
Vivian.
Yes, correct. Okay, one more chance. One more question. The white door is dash your right.
This side?
Sorry?
This side?
Located.
Located. Oh my God. No. It's a very simple one. The white door is to your right. हम ed words में कहाँ चले गए? We're talking about prepositions. Okay, one more. She walked dash the seashore.
Beside.
हाँ जी?
Beside.
Nine. See, this is what I mean. These are the reasons. These are so simple. At कैसे हो सकता है? At is exactly at. It cannot be. She walked along the seashore. Right? So see, you have to have an understanding of the prepositions very well, because reading and writing fill in the blanks may say you will be getting 4 simple words: at, in, along, to, and you will lose that mark. Once you have the knowledge of the grammar, you will get that mark. It is very, very simple. +1, -1. Guys, it is my earnest request, it's my humble request, and catch the opportunity, enroll yourself with us in PTE Tutorials. Choose your product, choose your services, and start going. Right now, let me come to a very, very important thing, and I would request you, please take a note of it in your notebook, if you're having a notebook and a pen with yourself, and answer me. If you find a blank after the prepositions, just now we have learned about the prepositions, but sorry, who is it? Okay, is there any question from the audience? Any questions from the audience?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So now we were talking about, if you find a blank after the preposition to, which form of verb? I have also explained the form of verb. Which form of verb you should pick?
First form.
Great. That was a great answer and a quick answer. And just give me a sentence. Someone else, please frame a sentence.
I am planning to go to the playground.
I am planning to go. Yes, go is okay.
Playground.
Now, yes, like to is the preposition, and after that it was a blank, and go is my verb, first form of verb. Okay, now if you find a blank after it, which, and that, which form of verb you should immediately pick? It will at least help you filter from the number of options given to you. If there are 6 options, you can easily filter 3 of them. Then you're left with 3. You can choose the right one based on the understanding of the passage. So if you find a Hanji?
V5, like S and ES.
Yes, correct. The plural form of the verb, ES or S. Now, if you have a blank after, let me say, for and while, so which form of verb?
ING.
Excellent. Who is it? Who is it answering?
Krupa.
Krupa. Excellent, Krupa. Great, great. What is your desired score?
7 plus.
65 plus. Have you taken the exam?
Not yet, ma'am. 38th.
30th April
Next. Yes.
or May?
April. Already I'm enrolled with you. So it's just a glimpse.
Achha, you have already enrolled. Now, okay, no issues. Yeah, please study hard and don't even lose a single day of your practice, right? Minimum 3 hours a day, right?
Yes,
That's a simple logic I follow. 9 bands, 30 hours. And sorry, 9 bands, yeah, 30 hours. I mean, in the sense, you have to have at least 3 hours a day. Sorry, 90 hours. 8 bands, just reduce it by 10 hours more. 80 hours. 7 bands, 70 hours in a month. 30 days of practice. This will surely give you the results. Now, if you have, now this is very ground basic rule. Basic rule. Now, if your subject is singular, what is the form of verb?
Plural.
Form.
Subject
Correct.
verb agreement.
If your subject is singular, then the verb form is plural, right?
Right.
We will always say he sings well. We will never say he sing well. Okay, he is my singular subject, sing is my verb, so it is the plural form. Exactly vice versa. This is one mistake which I have observed many of the students doing it in the essay. They forget, they easily copy the keyword from the what you call the essay topic, and they write plays. Here they write formal written examinations and they write plays. So that will drop your marks. Two plurals never come together, right? Always remember this. Two plurals never come together. Now, if you have a plural subject, your verb form should be singular, right? Right? Okay. Now, let me, one preposition rule. Please note this preposition rule. Like, prepositions must be followed by a noun or a pronoun. Fine? Always remember that noun is called the object of the preposition. Always remember, noun is called the object of the preposition. A verb, never pick up a verb in the fill in the blanks. Verb cannot be the object of a preposition. Clear? Here you need to have a clarity between, because most of the people think that after the preposition I have to pick a verb. Yes, 99% of the times you have to pick a verb. But in a situation wherein the noun is called the object of the preposition, you will not pick the verb. Verb cannot be the object of a preposition. ठीक है जी? Clear? Fine. Right. Now let us come to the another parts of speech, that is your conjunction. Now tell me, what role does this play? Conjunctions.
It joins the two
Conjunctions.
sentences.
I'm sorry.
Conjunctions add a
Joins the
sentence.
two sentences.
One by one, my dear friends. One by one.
It joins
Yes.
the two sentences, ma'am.
Correct. What else? It joins the two sentences. Correct.
It
helps.
It make a connection with the other line and other.
Couldn't hear you completely. Please come again.
Ma'am, it make a connection with other lines.
It makes a connection with other lines. Okay, you can say it creates an interdependence of the first sentence on the next sentence, right? Something like that you want to say so? It builds the cohesion between the sentences, joins the sentences. Okay,
To
fine,
express
clear.
a contrast as well.
Very good. I was waiting for this. Other than joining two sentences of the same nature, it also helps us join two different sentences. Maybe in a text you are having two perspectives. First perspective is a positive one, the other perspective is a negative one, and you want to join these two and make a single sentence, as you are asked to do in your SWTs. You need to answer in one single sentence. So most of the times I have seen people using just and. That's not the right approach. You should always use a contradictory connector, which is followed by a punctuation mark. It is like punctuation mark and then a but. Fine. So please use the coordinating conjunctions for your SWT. Hello, who's it talking about the refund? Okay, fine. Now, so I was talking about the coordinating conjunctions. It is basically used in your SWTs to create a complete summary having the entire meaning of the text, but in one single sentence. Okay, and we in the class teach you not only just to avoid using and the typical what you call the fanboys, and we make you learn writing SWTs in a complete paraphrasing way, wherein you create your own answer, and hence your answer becomes different than the routine ones. Fine, done. Okay, fine. Then let us come to the last one, that is the interjections. Now tell me, this is the simple one which I started my webinar with. A punctuation mark which helps you express the emotion in the sentence are known as interjections, correct? Okay, now the WFDs, I was discussing about the WFDs, that how do you understand, or the listening fill in the blanks, how do you understand whether there has to be an hyphen, or there is an there are two compound nouns and there are no hyphens, it is just separated by a space, or these are two compound nouns, neither a hyphen nor a space, they are written together. How do you understand that? How will you make a difference between them? Please have a clarity of this. The last and very important topic, because this is the one which is taking away your marks from the WFD and the listening fill in the blanks. Okay, hyphenated compound words. What are hyphenated compound words? These are those ones which obviously have a hyphen in between the words, right? Many hyphenated compound words are closed compound words. Now, if you want to write editor-in-chief, right? So we will be writing EDITOR hyphen IN. There should not be any space between editor and in. There has to be an immediate hyphen. In hyphen chief. This is the way you write the hyphenated compound words. For example, this is a factory made t-shirt. So factory hyphen made, right? Now let us come to the open compound noun words. Now these are typically made of two nouns, right? Two nouns which are always used together, and they represent a single idea. And why they are known as open? Because they have a space between the two noun words. Let me say coffee mug. That is coffee space mug, but there is no hyphen. There is just a space. And these two, coffee is noun, mug is noun, and mug is an object, it's noun, and both the words are always go hand in hand. They represent a single idea. Real estate, right? Now let me say living room. Okay, so these are open compound nouns wherein you use two nouns together and they are separated by a space, hence they are called open compound nouns. Now let us use, very important guys, please tick mark this. Many students have asked me, madam, how to write numbers if there is a number in WFD, right? Numbers between, please listen to this carefully and ask me any questions if at all there are any questions. Numbers between 21 and 99 should be hyphenated. 1 2 3 4 5 6 till 20, that's okay. 12 11 13, 21 should be TWENTY hyphen ONE1. Okay, then don't forget, right? Most of the students I have seen just writing 21. Many of them write 21 in the numeric form. Please don't do this. Whenever you have to spell the number out, you have to use a hyphen when it is between 21 to 99. For example, 46 bottles. It is FORTY hyphen SIX6. Right? Clear, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now let us come to the last one. The last and one of my very interesting one, because I like this. I have a list of more than 500 words I share. Closed compound nouns, closed compound words. These are those hyphenated words. We again call them hyphenated words, which tend to become close. Why close? Because now there is no space. They are neither separated by a space nor they are separated by a hyphen. They make one single word. For example, ice cream, matchstick, matchbox, bookstore, bookshelf, homework, notebook, etc., etc. So these are again two different words written together without a space, without a hyphen, are known as hyphenated closed compound words. Done? Done? So guys, now it is Q&A time. Please let me know. This is the Q&A time.
Ma'am, can you please repeat where we will use always a plural form of verb? As you told earlier that for two, with two we always use infinitive form of verb. And for for and why we always use verb plus ing. And where we will use
It, which, that.
It, which, that.
It, yeah, like it plays an important role. I need something which covers the lid or the utensil. That I have an alternative that works.
Okay, ma'am.
So guys, it is again like the opportunity. I request all of you to encash this opportunity. Use my promo code. I am a certified tutor with Pte Tutorials, having an experience of 6+ years. We will certainly come up with another webinar on some important topic, which we feel that students are struggling to get their desired scores. Use the promo code ANINDITA20, right? And this is valid only for today. Any other questions?
Ma'am, where we can get the recording of this session?
This session's recording you want. So this was a live webinar and you will not be having an access. I'm really not sure about it. And if like the students who are enrolling with us in the personal one-on-one coaching or group coaching, they are sent the recording every day of the session, because you know, when a particular student is missing any group coachings, in that condition we will send that entire recording to that student so that he or she will not miss or lose anything. Fine, they can
Ma'am,
go
I
through
have
the recording.
registered with the group coaching. Yeah,
You
I
have
have
registered
with
What's
group
your good
coaching.
name?
Neha
You have
Sahu.
registered just now?
Yeah. No. Previously, I have registered group coaching.
Previously, you have registered group coaching. Then you can
Yeah.
get in touch with your coordinator, Neha. He or
Yeah,
she will
okay.
be sending you the daily recordings of
Yeah.
the class.
Okay. Ma'am, the session was really good. That's why I'm asking. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It really makes, yeah, yes.
I have one question, not about this which you taught already, that preposition and all, but I have confusion with passive and active voice.
Voice.
When I
Okay.
yes, when I have to choose ing form or ed form. So how to recognize easily in the exam?
See, it is simple. It is like for active, it is SVO, subject, verb, object, and for passive, it is just the opposite. Your subject becomes the object, and your object becomes the subject. And when you are talking about the passive voice, you're writing a sentence in the passive voice, you should always use by with ed or ing, depending upon the tense you're using. For example, let me give you this Anindita is taking a webinar. Fine. Active voice. Anindita is taking a webinar. Okay.
Yes.
Anindita is the subject. Is the auxiliary verb. Taking is my ing verb, that is your V3, and webinar is my object. Okay. Now let me reverse it. Webinar, the object now becomes the subject. Webinar is taken by Anindita. Now the object there has become the subject. The form of the verb has changed, followed by a by. It has become the third form, and then the object has now become the subject.
Okay.
It is simple. S plus V plus O, and the reverse is your passive voice.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yes. Any other questions?
Fine.
Okay, guys. So it was really nice having you all. It was great audience, and it was really interactive. And I also enjoyed giving the webinar. Do let us know in the PTE parent Telegram group, PTE Tutorials Telegram group, your requirements, and please enroll today. The offer is only valid for today. Use my promo code ANINDITA 20. Right? See you all in the next webinar. Have a nice day. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sukhdeep.
Sure.